Have you ever noticed this? A man chases you hard in the beginning. He texts first, calls constantly, acts obsessed with you. Then suddenly, he becomes distant. The energy changes. The replies get slower. The effort drops. And the worst part? You have no idea why. So you start overthinking. Did I say something wrong? Is there another woman? Did he lose feelings? But here's the truth most people never talk about. Men rarely pull away randomly. There's usually a reason behind it. And in this video, we're going to break down the real psychological reasons men pull away, why it happens so often, and what it actually means about attraction, relationships, and emotional dynamics. Because once you understand this, you stop chasing answers and start seeing the signs clearly. 1. Men and emotional space. One of the biggest mistakes people make is assuming men think emotionally the same way women do. They don't. Many men process emotions internally. When stress hits, confusion appears, or emotions become intense, their first instinct is often distance, not communication. A lot of men were raised to suppress emotion instead of expressing it. So when things start feeling serious, complicated, or emotionally overwhelming, they disappear into silence. This is why a man can genuinely like you and still pull away. To women, closeness often creates more closeness. But for many men, closeness can create pressure, especially if they feel expectations rising. And sometimes, the more emotionally invested he becomes, the more afraid he becomes too. Fear of losing freedom, fear of failure, fear of not being enough, fear of commitment. So instead of talking about those fears, he creates distance. 2. The chase is over. Now, this next reason is uncomfortable, but very real. Some men pull away because the excitement of the chase is gone. In the beginning, everything feels thrilling. The uncertainty, the attention, the validation, the pursuit. But once they feel they've secured the relationship, their effort drops. This happens especially with emotionally immature men. Men who enjoy conquest more than connection. They love winning attention, but struggle maintaining emotional consistency. And this is where many women get trapped, because they keep trying to bring back the version of him from the beginning, not realizing that version may have only existed during pursuit. This is why consistency matters more than intensity. Anyone can act obsessed for 2 weeks. Character is revealed over time, not during the honeymoon phase. 3. You became too available. Sometimes men pull away because the dynamic changed. At first, there was mystery, independence, balance. But over time, one person started revolving their entire life around a relationship. Constant texting, constant availability, constant emotional dependence. And slowly, the attraction shifted. This doesn't mean you should play games, but attraction often needs space to breathe. When someone feels like they are your entire source of happiness, it can become emotionally heavy. Healthy relationships need connection, but they also need individuality. A man should feel like he's part of your life, not your entire life. And ironically, people are often most attractive when they still have purpose, confidence, friends, goals, and emotional independence outside the relationship. 4. He found someone else. Now, let's address the possibility many people fear most. Sometimes, yes, a man pulls away because his attention shifted elsewhere. Not every man is loyal. Not every man is honest. And not every man communicates before emotionally checking out. This is why behavior matters more than words. A man can say, "I'm just busy," but if his energy completely changes, his effort disappears, and emotional investment drops consistently, you should pay attention. People reveal priorities through actions, not excuses. And one painful truth about relationships is this. When someone truly fears losing you, you usually feel it. Effort becomes visible, not confusing. 5. He's testing your reaction. Some men pull away strategically, not accidentally. They want to see how you react. Will you panic, chase, beg, become desperate? And unfortunately, this works more often than people realize. Because emotional withdrawal creates anxiety, especially when someone is emotionally attached. Suddenly, the person who once gave attention freely becomes emotionally unavailable, and the human brain starts craving validation again. This creates unhealthy attachment cycles, hot and cold behavior, mixed signals, emotional confusion, and many people mistake this emotional instability for love. But confusion is not connection. Inconsistent attention is not deep affection, and anxiety is not chemistry. 6. He never wanted you but your body. Here's the truth many people avoid admitting. Sometimes a man pulls away because he was never emotionally invested in the first place. He was attracted to your body, your attention, the validation, the experience of having access to you. But deep emotional commitment, that was never truly his intention. That hurts to hear, but it's important. Some people enjoy companionship temporarily, without seeing long-term potential. Others stay because it's convenient, because they're lonely, because they enjoy attention, because they don't want to be alone. And when their emotions change, they fade away instead of communicating honestly. This is why you should never build your self-worth around someone's consistency. Because people change, feelings change, intentions change, and sometimes the person you're trying hardest to keep is already emotionally halfway gone. What you should do when a man pulls away. This is where most people make the biggest mistake. When a man pulls away, they chase harder, more texts, more pressure, more emotional reactions. But desperation rarely restores attraction. Usually, it pushes people further away. Instead, watch his actions calmly. Give space without losing your self-respect. Let consistency reveal truth. Because someone genuinely interested in you will eventually make effort clear. And if they don't, that answer is clear too. Never beg someone to choose you. Never force emotional availability. And never destroy your peace trying to keep someone emotionally inconsistent. The right person won't make you feel constantly anxious about where you stand. At the end of the day, people pull away for different reasons. Fear, immaturity, loss of interest, emotional confusion, commitment issues, or shifting priorities. But one thing remains true. You cannot control someone's emotional consistency. You can only control your standards, your boundaries, and the energy you tolerate. And sometimes, the moment someone pulls away is the exact moment you finally see the relationship clearly. What do you think is the biggest reason men pull away?